Australia, land of sunshine, shrimp on the barbie, and giant flightless birds that can demolish your crops faster than you can say, "Good day, mate." Picture this, 1932, the Great Depression. Farmers are struggling, times are tough, and then 20,000 emus decide to go on a nationwide pub crawl, with their only stop being every wheat field in Western Australia. These weren't your average backyard chickens. These were 6-foot-tall, 50-kilo feathered tanks with legs like steel springs and a stare that could curdle your Foster's lager. The farmers, many of them war veterans, knew a threat when they saw one. They'd faced down the Kaiser, but these feathered fiends, that's a different story. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and in this case that meant calling in the big guns, literally. The farmers, armed with their trusty WWY-era Lewis guns, figured, hey, it worked on the Germans, why not these oversized chickens? They petitioned the government for military support. Now you'd think someone in Parliament would say, hold on, we're sending the army to fight birds, but nope. The government, eager for a distraction from the whole depression thing, agreed. They even sent a film crew, because what's funnier than a bunch of soldiers trying to outmaneuver birds? Having it on film. The Great Emu War had begun, except it wasn't exactly great. Imagine a scene straight out of a Monty Python sketch, soldiers scrambling, tripping over tumbleweeds, while these feathered speed demons just evaded. Emus, it turns out, are masters of guerrilla warfare. They'd split into smaller groups, disappearing into the bush, only to reappear and wreak havoc elsewhere. It was like trying to herd cats. If cats were 6 feet tall, weighed as much as a refrigerator, and had a nasty peck, the soldiers, bless their hearts, were completely outmatched. After weeks of chasing shadows and accomplishing very little, the army retreated. The official emu casualty count, debatable, some say a few hundred, others say less than a dozen. The emus, they were probably back at the pub celebrating their victory with a nice plate of wheat. The Great Emu War, as you might have guessed, was a colossal failure. It did, however, give the world a good laugh, and isn't that what really matters? Well, that and the valuable lesson that sometimes it's best to just let sleeping emus lie, or, build a really big fence.